What's going on, crypto crew? Sean is quickly coming back with another cryptocurrency film. Check out our Patreon page at www.patreon.com if you want to join the Bitcoin Bros group /Bitcoin Bros. Getting right to it. What do we see? What are the goals we see? Let's talk about this chart. There's a lot going on right now. At this stage, Bitcoin is worth 66.8 thousand. After a recent drop, Bitcoin has been going up again over the past 2 weeks. But what do we see? We see a big bottom that curves around. It looks like prices are going up. We went down. This is the bear market of 2022. From there, we slowly made our way back up. And if you look at the Elliott wave pattern, in general, Elliott waves have 5 waves going up. Waves 1, 2, and 3 are the 4th leg slowdown, and now is this the last wave? How high is this 5th leg going to go? To put it another way, the 5th leg is often the same length as the 1st leg, but not the same length as the 3rd leg. This gives you 2 goals when you measure them out. The first goal is $120,000, which is also the length of the first run. The second goal is $177,000, that's how long this 3rd leg is, and these arrows are heading up. The first one you see here drags it up. This is another arrow that was dragged up here. If we assume the 4th leg slowdown, this is it. This is where the slowdown ends. Here is where that range would be, between $120,000 and $180,000. There you have it, one situation after another. Take a look at this cup and handle pattern. The handle is small, but it's a simple cup and handle design. We've shown you this before in other vids, and our patrons got it about a week ago, but if you pull this dashed line down, you'll see the escape target on top of the cup's lid. This gives you a goal of almost $300,000, and now let's look at our fib extensions. Does anything fit together? It's true that the 1.618 is that golden pocket goal that people look at. That's at 133,000. Are these first targets close enough to hit that? Yes, but an expert says that each Bitcoin is worth $1 million. Before this video comes out, we'll look at why he did that. Next time, make sure you watch this all the way through. El Crypto Prof says that Bitcoin went up 170% the last time the EMA 50 and EMA 100 crossed in a strong way. Right now, it's taking place 170% raise since October, the last time this happened. So if we look at the price chart again and see a move of $170 from where we are now, that would take us up to $180,000. Now, one thing to keep in mind, we could get a huge wick to the upside and almost touch $200, but the candle body should stay in this box. It's possible that will happen. There is no such thing as a floor place or floor model, so if the worst happens, plan C is to let the price of Bitcoin temporarily go down. But there is an idea of chance and historical deviations below a trend line. The power law trend line and the power law support line are both made up of the same formula and have the same slope. From the trend line, it has been moved down to the 3rd percentile of the regression residuals. He has this linear trend, which is what it is. Ethereum and this red line, every time it hits it, it bounces off of it, and bear markets show us the bottoms. Then we extend the bottoms. Bottom, we now have an add on. The question is, how much faster are we going to go? As the Bitcoin bull run starts, this fractal design shows up. This is not a lie. The bull run of 2021 is here. This wedge shape, which we broke out of in 2020 to 2021, and then we went up to that peak of $65,000, $69,000. So this is the part about speeding up. This part hasn't been seen yet. Take a look at this breakout. We had the breakout, and then the bull run began. However, things sped up after that. That went from here to 65,000 very quickly. A few months' time, that didn't take too long. About 3 to 4 months after that, we had to take a step back, and in November, this double peak happened. It took about 10 to 11 months or almost a year. But take a look at where we are now. We're in the same place we were before this rush to this huge gains are happening, and tech developers are chiming in. One tech developer shows you the peak from 2015 to 2017 and where we are now. The FTX crash is the same as the Bitfinex crash. After that, trading stayed the same all through 2017. That was in 2023 for us, and then we have that first rise in price. That happened between the middle and end of 2016 in that cycle. After that, we traded sideways for a while before going through a steep rise for the rest of 2017. Look at where we are now. For the rest of 2024 could be about to take off. And then we see this Fetch AI has become one of the most well-known coins out there. If you divide the Bitcoin, compare Fetch AI by Bitcoin, you can see this huge design that could be a cup and handle is taking shape right now. We could be making a huge move here. for people who own FET, but this is artificial intelligence, so if that goes up, other AI coins can go up too. More stupidity is coming. Nvidia makes money this week on May 22nd. This happened last time, and when Video released their earnings, a video bounced up to the upside and caused AI tokens to go crazy. So we think that might happen again, and then the total 3. This is the value of the Bitcoin market. What do we see? We see a huge inverted head and shoulders wave that might be happening. This is the support line for the bull market. We came clean and kissed it, and just because we're coming back to test it doesn't mean it's over. This could be the slowdown. It then pulls back before the big jump if this is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. In what ways would this raise the price goal to more than $2 trillion? That's more than 200 more than where we are now. If you had already packed your bags, it might not look so bad once this gets off. Let's hear from Mao Shaolin. He's talking about what he thinks the price of Bitcoin will be and why it has been pushed down. I want to hear from Samson. This year I think we'll see 1 million. Really 1 million this year, 2024? Oh my God, I'm going to be rich real soon. I think the price of Bitcoin has been pushed down for a long time. A few years ago, we should have reached these numbers at around $100,000, but if you look at how much fraud FTX and other companies did, that's what really took the $100,000 from Bitcoin in 2021. They stole that from us, and we found out that FTX was selling Bitcoin that they didn't even have. They were just selling fake Bitcoin, which caused the Bitcoin crash because people lost faith in it. Even though we're better now, we still had some untangling to do with GPDC. All of these things are linked to the previous fraud, which is why I think there wasn't much of a reaction when the ETFs came out. If you really look, it's easy to see that there is a huge amount of demand that's constantly going up from the ETs. Indeed, and that will happen faster than any investigation into fraud involving Genesis and DCG. This is because we've already almost hit all-time highs before the halving. I don't think it's impossible that we'll hit 1 million this year. Here is $1 million from Samson Mao. What do you think? Do you think that might be close to 2024? It's still on the table? Bitcoin fans think it might be possible? You can't rule it out because if a major nation state or a global leader from a major country uses Bitcoin, it will cause a frenzy. You had the gold rush, right? There will be a Bitcoin rush, and I'm going to show off the Bitcoin guys. Please click the like button if you like what you're reading. If you don't know what this is, click here. There are Bitcoin Bros on Amazon. If you want to start investing in crypto, we wrote 2 books to help you get started with crypto and Bitcoin. How to become a crypto millionaire and learn basic technical analysis. Thank you for your help. Don't stress. I just wanted to get that out there. That's all I have to say today. Do not forget to hit the like button if you have not already. Show us some love. I'm leaving now.